Not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.
Where they go? Where they go? Where they go? Hi, welcome to the channel. I'm your host, G-Man, and welcome to G-Man Tube. What's going on, guys? G-Man's here. Welcome back to the channel and the first episode of the Gotcha Mess podcast. You don't want to miss it. We'll be dropping every week on a Sunday. Okay, drop your questions down below. Now, this is what we're going to be covering. A lot to discuss here. Okay, so we'll be covering multiple games, the scene of things, the atmosphere, the culture, you name it. It's here. Your boy, the one, the only, Dark Ones. All right, guys, global hype after the hype. So you already know when these games release, global, that's the hypest part of the release. And then if it's good, after about, some of them after a week, it's done. It's a wrap for them. But some, it can last a week or two, maybe an update depending on the hype. Like, I remember when they dropped, what was it, Tower Fantasy, bro, that was one of the biggest drops. Then after a month, that was the end. Weathering Waves, you waited 7 years for that. That dropped, gone. Tribe 9, gone. Like, the list goes on, bro. But I'm not saying that the games are completely dead. Of course, when the games launch, they end up having their little niche audience, but overall, they're toast. And then comes cancellation and endless amounts, bro. Like, is this the road that all mobile games are going to be taking? Hopefully not. Like, for us, we cover Realms of Pixel. It just went global maybe 2 months now, but it was soft launch before in just certain places, but it went global 2 months and it's still going strong. We just got our first collab, so it's still doing its thing. Then we just got also 2 new events. Julia came back in the game. We got the Sky Mission event with a little mini game in there. They're doing this the right thing. Some games do the right thing after global to keep the hype. With Ragnarok, so that went global. It's already looking shaky. It's already looking shaky. There is a million Ragnarok games, but Ragnarok Island Adventure, I really like it. I still played it. Of course, a lot of people still play it, but a lot of people stop playing it. Now, why is this happening? Of course, the games get boring if the devs don't work pretty quick enough to like drop something to keep you. Because the global hype is one thing, you clear the story, and then what it comes down to when you're stuck doing your when you're stuck doing your daily grinds, that's when it starts to get, oh, I'm done with this game. Like, when it comes to that, like Fortress Saga we cover on the channel, and literally that's all that's left in the game for me now. We haven't got a collab in ages. If we get a new hero in the banner, we go pull for him. Is he good or is he garbage? But then what? Then what? You throw him on a team, test him out a little bit. That's gonna last a few days. Then it's over. It's over. Like, if we go, like, let me see. What are we playing right now? We're playing. So we got Realms. Even Moko, that went global. And it's still amazing, but we need something in it right now to build up the hype. Element Fisher we covered. They're now releasing a new hero. I don't even know if the game is, I don't think they do like the global or soft launches that come to us. I think the game is just global, but the hype is dying down. Now this is where it becomes, so this is the thing. It becomes global, then it can be global hype, or it goes global, then it goes niche hype. So after niche hype is when all the fodder guys, they're like, ah, this is a cool game, everybody's playing, let me test it out. Not keeping me, they're gone. What else went global? It just happens with every game, man. We can name so much games, but I can't think of anything right now. We're waiting on Silver and Blood to go global. Hopefully, there's just too much games that went global and then just died, bro. Like, just died. And it's mainly those open world games. Even Dislight, that had a whole movement. When they went global, everybody was going crazy. Then, but they didn't even last a year. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I followed it. I didn't play it that much because I sucked, but I followed it, and then the game died basically. And right now, it's niche, like just like little tiny niche, like it's toast. Everybody's waiting on the theory restart. Girls Frontline 2 drop, global, boom, dead. Honkai Star Rail, global, boom. Like, once the game gets down to just hopping on and doing what you do daily on there, oh my god, it's toast. The repetitiveness is just not it. It can't work. It's finished. Finished. That's why the way these guys at Realms of Pixel, the devs over there, are doing it, I just hope, man. I just hope. Like, if this game died, yo, like, nah, bro. Not only is it my bread and butter, I'm just hoping, man. AFK Journey, same thing. Game little hype, boom, everyone's doing it. And then, a month, gone. Echoes of Chaos. No, what's it called? Something of Echoes. Swords of Convaleria, same thing. What was it? Octopath Traveler, same thing. But some of these are worse than others, okay? Like, don't get it twisted. Some of them global, and it's just that day the hype is real. And then next you're like, half the fan base gone. Like, that happened to was it Heroes of Mana or Echoes of Mana or something? I remember. Even Octopath Traveler, that happened to. Like, launch, everybody's playing it in. That was it. Day 3, Octopath Traveler was Octopath out of here. It was toast. So it's a weird thing, man. It's a weird thing. Let me know down in the comments, like, the global games you guys played that went global and then they just died. And then, like, of course, if you're a real fan of the game, you'll stick around, but the audience is gone. You can't even search a YouTube video about it. It's dead. Drop that down in the comments below. Our idle games played out. Oh my gosh, yes they are. The rinse and repeat, the copy and the paste. Now, AFK Arena is like the blueprint for maybe 70% of idle games. This is the thing. If an idle game drops and it works, there's going to be 40, 50, 60, even 100, maybe 1,000, because there's so much games drop that you don't even hear about, that see that worked. Okay, let's copy it and put our skin of heroes on it. Sometimes they don't even change the heroes that much, bro. So that's why it's also kind of hard to even give some of these games a chance. You find a game that you love, like this happened with Element Fission. So we're playing Element Fission. I didn't even know that the creators who created Summoner's War, those developers made Element Fission. Now I play Summoner's War, and I'm telling you, Summoner's War is so much more fine-tuned in the style. I can't even play Element Fission because it's in like the beginning stage. Like, it's just, the copy and paste can kill a game, bro. The next channel we did Rush Royale. Then I learned that was a clone of a game called Random Dice, which is the exact same. Nothing is different. That's not these are one-for-one clones. Nothing is different. All they did was, in Random Dice, the heroes are dice with a little some like artistic thing to the dice, and in Rush Royale they just made full-on little heroes instead of dice. Bro, the clone game is too much, man. I love a good idle game. Like, everything we play on the channel is an idle game. The moment you touch that auto mode, idle. And I love it. Sometimes I'm going through the tutorials, I'm like, bro, just give me the auto right now. I can't be doing this. Like, if we face a serious boss, like, later on in the game, I'm like, okay, we gotta get off auto, cool. Some games don't even have the option to come off of auto. Realms of Pixel, it's just auto. You can't get off of it, okay? So I don't have a problem with idle games, but man, the copy and paste, bro. It's ruined it. I'm trying to think of some of the let's see. What do we there is hold on, let me go down. Let me just go down this list of what I've covered. So we did Loop Dungeon, that was an idle. That was kind of unique. That wasn't too bad. Even Shiba Wars, which is kind of like Arknights. I would say it's a clone of Arknights. The idle world is just looking spooky, bro. It's looking spooky, like, and that's the thing. If the game works, they're copying it. So, and it's not even like they would copy it and be like, okay, let's add our spin too. Yeah, they add their spin, but their spin is, if this guy's a dwarf, we'll make him a werewolf. That's their spin. The mechanics, like, they don't change the mechanics of the game, which is annoying. Sometimes it works, sometimes it really doesn't work, bro. Get amped. Like, there's what's it called? Heroes Saga, I think. Like, there's different styles of the idol that have a million games in that style. So you have the Gogo. I'll use Gogo Muffin as a example, kind of like Ragnarok. Ragnarok is a clone of that, and there's a bunch. And then that 3D portrait mode, you see them running on the screen style. You click it, you go into a dungeon for the battle. That's one. Then you got the RPG one, Raid Shadow Legend, that style. Raid Shadow Legend, Summoner's Roar, Element Vision. Then you got the Towers one, where you're on like a cart and you stack your heroes on it. Fortress Saga, Battle Towers. That's not like, it just works for some and it just doesn't work for some, man. It just works for some and it doesn't work for some. There's too much idle games, bro. But then what can you really do? You got the idols, you got RPGs, just kind of go idle RPG. But we need the new era of mobile games. What's the next thing that's gonna be like, whoa, that's what we've been waiting for. That's the next topic, guys. What's next in mobile gaming? That's what we want to see. I don't even know what they could do next to be like, what would be the next wow thing to see? I don't know, man, because when I look at some of the Steam games like this, I don't get it. I don't get it because some of the Steam games, bro, on Steam, on PC, I'm like, this could be on mobile easily. Like it's just so different. It's so different. Like, it's kind of idle, but in a whole different category / realm. Like, that's why I was playing what was that thing? It's not a roguelike. It's like, I don't remember the name of the blasted game. It was, I don't know if it was called Dwarves or something. But man, bro, like, they had it like, the battles were kind of, well, it's on a computer, so it's not portrait, but you'd have your 4 guys here, and then the monsters would come here. I'm a big pixel guy, but it wasn't too pixelated that it's gross pixely. It was just the right amount of pixel. And you had your 4 guys like this, and each of them could attack. There's environments that you can enter, that you could battle, and like all types of different elements in it. And there's so much of those that just do it in different ways. And I'm like, man, I wish we could get some of these onto the mobile scene, bro, because right now, I'm not like, mobile gaming is copy and paste right now, and it's terrible. All the open worlds are all the same. I don't play any of them. I don't play any of the open world games. They're all trash. They're not trash. They're just blah. Tribe 9 is the one I saw do it well for me, because like normally you'd have like Honkai Tower or Weathering Waves, all those games, open world, and the battles in the same. So there's no like transition to like a different style. Nothing separates the battle from the open world. Like in Tribe 9, you got your pixel form where you're walking around, and then you like kind of go into a battle like your Pokemon, but it's like reverse. So the open world graphics and all this stuff is in the battles, and then in the story you're kind of pixelated in your little avatar and you're walking around. So that was pretty cool. Tribe 9, yo, that's the man. Tribe 9 just got hit with the global hype, yo, and then the insane gacha pulls that you couldn't really pull anything. So they got really hit. But idle games, tired of them, man. If it's copy and paste, we can't deal with it. We need something new. Can free players really enjoy mobile games? If you're not a whale, can you really say, yo, I got the most out of it? Now, being both, depending on what I'm playing. Now, I'll use Brawl Stars as an example. Like, I'm whaling in that game. I'm not gonna lie, bro. But if I wasn't, like, sometimes we're playing with other guys and I look at their characters. I'm like, yo, you only have 30 characters. Sometimes they'll pop up in the chat and say, yo, I just pulled Piper. I just pulled the characters that I've had since the beginning of time. So, can you really? I think you can. And this is why I think that you could enjoy the game more, because you'll have more things to try to get longer than somebody who's going to open the game day one and grab everything. But then at the same time, those players get to enjoy the full benefits of all the play. What I'm saying is, I think the whales get bored way quicker than free-to-play players get bored. I think that's a fact, because free-to-play, you have something to grind for to get to. When whales, honestly, they're just showing like they got all the characters, they test out a few combos. How's that gonna last if you have everything in the game immediately? Like, for example, the Realms of Pixel event that just happened. Now, it was 14 days. If you were spending, you could have got the 2 characters and not even care about anything in the event. But if you're free to play, now you got to do everything in the event every day. And I did it just to show you. And it gave the game life, bro. Like, because if I went in there, dropped $100, got the 2 characters, maxed them out, like, free to play now. You go in there today, you get the sign-in bonus, you do all the dailies for the event, you grind, you do that mini game over there, that mini game over there in the collaboration, and then after, like, we got the first copy of Mio, what was it, on the 5th day, and you're just there grinding and grinding and grinding. But if you were a whale, you would have went to day 1, grab Mio, and then what? Throw her on a team, test her out, and then you're just back to your normal dailies. Now, as a whale, you could still do all that, but you're doing all of those events and mini games and all those stuff for nothing because you already got it. So it takes the spark out of it. I honestly think free-to-play players kind of enjoy the games more. I don't know. It's not a 50-50. I would say probably a 70-30, because the only good thing for the whales is they get it day 1. They get to test it out at its max capacity, but the fun in it dies out a lot quicker. Now, free to play, you gotta grind. You might not get it to max capacity, but you get it to a decent place, and you still get to enjoy all the content within an event, the collaboration, or whatever it is. And man, there's some light at the end of the tunnel, bro. When you're a whale, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. You're at the light. You start at the end of the tunnel, bro. Okay, guys, that's it. That's all she wrote, man. You got any questions? If you agree, disagree, drop it down below. I want to hear it all. I want to hear it all. What do you guys want us to discuss in next week's episode? Of course, I'm gonna work on a guest, yo. We're gonna work on a guest. We're gonna discuss something juicy for you guys in the next one. Next time, your boy G-Man. I'm out.